Russian law enforcement detained more than 1,000 people at protests across the country Wednesday in support of Alexei Navalny, the Kremlin critic, on the third week of a hunger strike to get better healthcare while in prison. The largest number of arrests have been in St. Petersburg, where 351 demonstrators were in custody, according to Russian protest monitoring group OVD Info. The largest gatherings were in Moscow, though estimates differ on the attendance. According to the Moscow Times, Russian police say there were 6,000 protesters, while Navalny's allies said the number was closer to 60,000. Protesters demanded that Navalny be permitted to have access to his own medical team to treat health problems that some Russian medical professionals say could be related to his poisoning last year. Authorities refused, and on Sunday he was transferred to a prison hospital. International and domestic scrutiny of Russian President Vladimir's treatment of Navalny has ramped up in the past week, as reports of Navalny's poor health amid his hunger strike circulated, with one spokesperson saying last week Navalny could die at any moment. "If you saw me now, you would laugh," Navalny said in a social media post Tuesday. "I look like a skeleton walking and swaying around my cell." Navalny's advocates called the protest to coincide with an annual speech by Putin, who Wednesday said groups that threaten our core security interests will regret what they have done like they've never regretted anything for a long time, widely interpreted to be a jab at Western governments like the US demanding Navalny and protesters be freed. The Russian government has stepped up its push to silence Navalny and his allies. Last week, prosecutors filed a lawsuit to outlaw Navalny's nonprofit, the Anti-Corruption Foundation, a move the New York Times described as a step toward the most intense wave of political repression in the country since the fall of the Soviet Union. The group's offices have also been raided by authorities looking for incriminating evidence. Wednesday marked the first major protest by Navalny's supporters since January, when thousands of demonstrators across Russia were taken into police custody over 2 weeks. In February, Navalny's female supporters led smaller Valentine's Day demonstrations to show solidarity with Navalny's wife, Yulia. Russia will be held accountable by the US and its allies if Navalny dies on Putin's watch, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said over the weekend. Navalny and his team maintain he was poisoned with a Soviet-grade nerve agent by Russian security agents on directions from Putin, a theory the US and the United Nations supports. The Russian government denies the allegations.